yourself lucky.
Michael, hero or villain?
Gero.
You're near the Marriott tonight and you hear some crashing and banging. Don't come a-knocking.
I mean, realistically, I would probably just be an innocent bystander. I think that's where I'm ready to play. I was like a guy who has just the most undignified moment before something hits him and I die. Yo, Godzilla! Smash!
Honey, what's that?
All right, let's do the next question. Who do you got? Go ahead.
Question is for Lexa, and I'm afraid it's slightly off topic for this panel. It's about Andromeda. In the final season, there was one scene that I've always wondered about. It was after you stopped being psychotic and gotten fixed, and you were walking down the corridors of the ship with Doyle, and one of you, the ship was suddenly full of bad guys, and one of you sort of waved your hand and said, "We are not the droids you're looking for."
Oh yeah, that was my ad-lib.
That was my question, thank you.
Yeah, that was my ad-lib. I was going to say something about we're going to try a they, and we actually got told we can't say that. So I said, "We are not the droids you're looking for." I thought it was witty. I'm glad you caught that. Next question over here. What are you looking at?
This question's for Michael and also for Paul. I was wondering what it was like working on Sanctuary with Amanda tapping.
It was a freaking nightmare.
Ditto.
It was bad enough spending as many years as I did with that woman. Getting it dragged out even further. You notice how there's no scene, really only one scene between her and I?
You just didn't like that she was your boss.
We're burning all the bridges. This is the one. You were here. Because you were here when it all fell apart. Are you good?
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not done. Okay, no, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Shocking.
They have a lot of our old crew there, down to the Teamsters. It's old home week there when you go work on that show. So for a guy who spent as many years on the Stargate, going over to work with those guys was very easy. So it was a breeze. Yeah.
Dying.
Beautiful, very politically correct. It was a lot of fun. I had to wear a lot of prosthetics, so that was a little bit painful at times. But great. You know, Martin Wood directed most of the episodes I've done, so it was kind of fun to see. And like Michael said, a lot of the crew. It's kind of a continuing crew from Stargate, so to speak, that are over there. So a lot of familiar faces, and it was great. It was very different, but a really cool experience.
Hello. Okay. My question is for anyone who would like to answer. What jobs have you had besides acting, or would you be in if you were not?
I've had lots of jobs besides acting.
You dabbled in writing for a while, didn't
Just
you?
a little bit. I was not very good at it.
True.
Yep. I worked at Starbucks, and I was very good at making lattes and cappuccinos, and whenever I go into Starbucks, I always feel like, well, I can always come back here. They will always have me here. Maybe after this convention, we'll see.
My first job was as a Dickie D-boy. Do you know what that is? Do you guys know what that is here? It's you drive a bike and it has like an ice cream cart in the front of it, and you ride around with a bell and ring it, and people come and buy ice cream off you. I got fired after the second day. Because my friends and I, we ate about $20 worth of ice cream. Then the guy called up in my house and said that they're missing $20, and my dad hung up on him and said, "You're not working that job again." until you're 17 years old. That's it. I'm like, perfect. That was my job. I might go back to that too.
The last job I got a paycheck for was coaching pole vaulting.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
If Chris Judge was here, there was lots of jokes that we could make about that.
Don't try and figure it out. It's like the furry question. Are there any furries present today, by the way? Just to get that out of the way.
Don't start.
There are some furries present? 10th, oh, you mean, I meant in this room. I didn't mean, I know they're here somewhere.
Right, and is anyone carrying the
10th floor.
sword? There is a sword in the room.
Does anybody know what the furries are? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not.
I used to have a job making furry costumes.
Did you say used to?
Okay.
My job before acting, I'm a mom, so that's a good job. But it doesn't pay. So I was a model before I started acting, and that was lots of fun. Took me around the world.
Me too. What's up, ladies?
Maybe on DCTV.
I was busting tables before I was an actor. I couldn't even get hired as a waiter. True story.
We'll clean this place up before we leave.
Yes, you will.
Let's have the next question.
This question is for the entire panel. What was your favorite mythological group or group of villains, and why?
Michael? Just let me clarify. Mythological group of villains?
Security.
In the show, in the world,
Mythological group in the show.
on the 10th floor? in Stargate? Is that what you're talking- Oh,
in Stargate.
mythological group of villains.
Group or villain.
Oh, group or villains. No, I really don't understand the question.
Favorite race of non-humans? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
I should be a writer.
Trust me to bring my wife just to make me feel like an idiot.
That's your job.
I can't. Favorite I like the Knox.
All right.
Hey, has anyone seen the movie Fanboys?
Yeah.
That's what they were watching on TV, wasn't it? When they were in Vegas, they were watching Stargate. They were watching the Knox or something like that.
Yeah.
Just check it. Okay, that's my favorite. The Knox. They were kind of short and they had funny hair and they could do weird stuff. They were cool.